Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we are getting to West Ward American Single Malt Stout Cask. Alrighty guys, we are getting into another West Ward American Single Malt. This particular one is the Stout Cask finish one. So this one is just like their normal juice. It's 100% malted barley from Oregon, all that jazz. If you're looking for that original review, I'm gonna go ahead and pin it up here. So this stuff is that exact same juice, but it's finished for an additional year in a stout cask. And it happens to be about $15 more. So it's $90 and it's finished in a stout cask for an additional year. But is it worth that extra $15 that that's going to bring? And there's only one way to figure that out with, which is on the nose. So essentially it's a American Single Malt finished in stout cask for $90 in my area. Ooh, well, it's definitely got a lot more like stouty. That's very chocolatey, very kind of like malted, kind of like a little like roasted cocoa beans, roasted coffee beans. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. It took all like the dark baking spices of the original West Ward and kind of like brought them to the forefront, added a huge chocolatey coffee note to it. Solid baking spices, still that clove, a little bit of a pepper, nice chocolate, like a baking chocolate, nice malty, lightly roasted coffee beans. Yeah, it's like chocolate covered coffee beans. Still a slight amount of like light fruits, brown sugars, maybe like a plum in there. Still that pear though. The pear's in there for sure, but the most dominant note is now like a plum, like a darker red fruit, maybe a blueberry. But everything's just covered in this huge amount of just like baking chocolate and coffee. I really like it. Very, very sweet still, very balanced, but it's very dark now, which I like dark. You know I like dark. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. Wow, that is just like a stout. It's very, very chocolate, cocoa powder, a little bit of like a coffee bean still, a nice like baking spice, a little bit of cinnamon, black pepper. And it's very, very malty, a nice little bit of brown sugar. Almost like a plum and fig note in there. Vanillas, caramels, heavy brown sugars. So much chocolate, baking chocolate, cocoa powder, heavy on it. Mouth feels fantastic. Finish, pretty solid. It's very heavy on the cocoa and coffee, cocoa, all the way throughout the finish. A little hint of like some wood, maybe a light little like lemony citrus note on the end there. I like it. Ooh, this is just a great American single malt. This single malt is very dark, dense, getting a lot of chocolate, coffee, baking spices, dark brown sugars. It's honestly really freaking good. Is it worth $90 though? I don't know. That's where I kind of debate that slightly. Is this the best value in American Single Malt? No, probably not. But it's dang freaking good. I'm gonna say, since it gets super dark, chocolatey, and that's just a fun ride, I'm gonna say it's a solid B still. Just like the original West Ward, I said B for that one. I'm gonna say B for this one just because I think it's worth the extra price jump. I think it's worth the solid, like, you know, $85, $90 extra $20-ish price jump. I think it's worth it. I think it's really freaking tasty. Is this the best value? No, but if you're someone who likes like chocolate, a little bit of coffee, I think it's a fantastic American Single Malt. I would love to see it a little bit higher, like ABV. Like even if they kicked it up to like 100 and made this $100, I think that would be well worth it, because I like the dark malty chocolate aspect that I'm getting off of it, that I just think is very extremely unique and fun, and the stout cask definitely adds some flavor. I like it. If you're someone who's into those darker flavors, definitely suggest to pick this up. If not, I would say still stick with the normal West Ward, but again, that's completely up to you. I hope you guys like this review. If you like this review, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about this bottle. Let me know what you guys thought about this review. Let me know what other stout finish stuff you've tried that you like. This is the first stout finished American whiskey I've ever had, and it was interesting. Also, do me a favor, check out the Instagram, Facebook, and the Patreon. We appreciate y'all so much for all the support and all the brand new followers. We appreciate y'all as well. Cheers. We'll see you later.